Real quick update. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I just got back from grocery shopping, so I just kind of want to get this out. It is November 1st. I have less than 2 months of full-time employment left at my current job. And it's weird. Like I oscillate. I go back and forth between being completely at peace with it and then also being like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So yeah, there's that. I have been applying for jobs. I have not heard back from anybody. Like the first one I applied for, which was months ago, I at least got something back that said, yeah, we're not a good fit. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. I wanted to get that first rejection letter in, you know, kind of feel better about myself. But I have not heard back at all on any of these. So that's not fun. Let's see. Some good news is my daughter's boyfriend just got a job. He had an interview yesterday and was offered the job right there. So that's exciting. He's been out of work since January of 2025. So very, very happy for him that he's getting back to work. I mean, he has been doing whatever he could to bring money in, like Uber Eats and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's good that he's going to have like a steady paycheck and he can still do his gig work on the side if he wants to. But just to have that again is really good. And I told you last time my daughter got a job. She signed her papers. She's going to stay until the end of our employment where we're at right now. And then she starts in January, like January 12th, I think. So it gives us a little time. We might go visit my parents while we're both out of work. So we'll see about that. What else is going on? This was a good spending week, as that I spent no money. I went shopping on Sunday and was way under budget. I think I spent like under $23, maybe 22 something at Aldi. They didn't have a lot of things I wanted, so it was a late Sunday night and they were pretty cleaned out. So I got what I could and then, you know, used whatever I had in my freezer and pantry to make up for it. So I did a lot of cooking this past week, and also my kitchen's a wreck now. So I have to do that. But I spent $0 Monday through Friday. $0. I didn't go out to any stores. There was one day that I woke up really groggy. I was working from home and I really wanted to DoorDash some caffeine, and I didn't. And to reward myself, I took the money that I was going to spend and put it in my savings account. That's just something I do because I have savings goals, you know, of what I want to achieve for retirement. And just at this point, I'm 58, so I think early retirement is kind of, you know, financially independent, retire early, I don't think applies to me anymore. Mine is just like, please retire, please. I would love that. So I just save as much as I can. I don't have a huge income. I don't want to work that hard anymore. But there's things that I need, and I am going to do a video on that because this week of not spending money, I realized, like, I have now, and I haven't been spending money in all of 2025. So I'm getting a list of things that I could really use or would make my life better, or I really need these items. So it's getting hard, and I'm trying to find ways to trade or buy secondhand the things that are on these lists. So, but that takes time. I think they just don't show up. So that's why I think the list is helpful, so that I could just do a quick search and then be done and not have to spend a lot of time on it. Also just throwing it out in the universe, being like, hey, I need this. I'm looking for a potato masher. Like I was at Whole Foods. I did not buy anything at Whole Foods. My daughter bought stuff at Whole Foods. We just, um, I don't want to go into too much story time. That was just the thing that happened. And we ended up there and we got some pizza and used their bathroom. But I just casually looked at the potato mashers, $15 for a potato masher. And like I've been mashing my potatoes with just a fork, but it was like, my hands, arthritis, whatever. So I was like, it would be nice if I had a potato masher because I love to make very quick. I just boil just 1 or 2 potatoes and then mash it up and make my own little mashed potatoes with vegetable broth, and it's delicious. So $15. I'm not spending $15. So when I'm at the thrift store, I will look for a potato masher. I haven't found one yet. So I'm just putting that out in the universe. Mama needs a potato masher. What else? That's the highlights, is that I've been very focused on job hunting and not spending money. And that's it. And eBay, I think I kind of want to get rid of my eBay store. I just, for me personally, I'm just not finding a large amount of items at good prices that I can resell at a good price too, because I'm not out here trying to gouge people. I'm just out here trying to make buck and help you find the things that like you don't want to go around looking in the thrift store for, but I'll find interesting things and put it up for sale, and so someone else can find it. So I think I noticed it. It's like, because I work full time, and I know my thrift store has 50% off clothing on Thursdays, and I got there and there were 2 resellers and they were filling up carts, and kind of like reminded me of the old dollar days at Goodwill where people fill up carts and then they go off to a corner and they sort through what's in their cart. So everything is everywhere, and like, get it, girl, that's fine, but I just really needed to look for a sweater for this winter because my sweaters are getting really raggedy, and I was like, I just need one good sweater in case I do get a job, that I can wear to work to go with my other stuff. Just one good sweater would be nice. And they just kind of took everything, and it was so frustrating. But I mean, you got to get it. And what I'm trying to say is I'm not out there going to get it. So if I am not a successful reseller, I feel like I am only because I don't lose money doing it. So that for me is my bar of success. I'm not losing money. I make money. I use that money to go on vacation. The end. I'm not out here trying to replace my full-time income. I guess I could. I don't think I love it that much. Like I said, I don't have that drive to get out there and fill up carts and go and do that. It's, and more power to people that want to do that. Excellent. Go do that. But that's just not me. So yeah, and I've been successfully reselling on eBay for years, off and on, and I think I've been pretty solid since 2017, and I've had plenty of money to cover all of my expenses and taxes and go on vacation. So that for me is success. But everything is so topsy-turvy, and I'm just not sure if I can get stuff to resell where I'm living and what I'm doing with all my other goals. So I was looking to scale down my store at eBay and go down to the lower level, and they were like, oh, you have to owe us all this money. And it's like, that's very annoying. Very, very annoying, especially if I'm still going to stay in a store level. It's like, really? But business is business. They got to do what they got to do, and I'm on their platform. So I'm going to keep my store a little bit longer, and then the fee to cancel will eventually go down as I go through my yearly subscription. So at some point, it'll be worth it just to pay the fee if I'm not selling that much. Right now, I'm okay. Like, I've never had a month where I haven't been able to cover the fee or anything, so that's not an issue. It's just I just don't want to work that hard on the eBay stuff right now. So, and they charge me, the store fee and the fee to sell, and it just seems like I can sell on Mercari and Poshmark without all that. There's absolutely pros and cons to all the platforms, but that's where I'm at with that. But having said all that, I am going to really push in November to just get out as much as I can. I have like a room full of stuff to list, and I'm going to try because I'm also job hunting and working full time. So it's a lot, but that's what I'm going to try to do. So that's my update. Is November is going to be job hunting and trying to get as much stuff listed on eBay as possible and get some money coming in, and we'll see what happens.